Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to explore an invisible force that is literally all around us all the time. It's like a gentle push that can slow things down, and it's called air resistance. So, are you ready? Let's dive in and feel it for ourselves. First, I just want you to notice the air in the room with you. I know you can't see it, but trust me, it's there. It fills up every single little bit of empty space. Okay, let's try a little something. Just take one of your hands and wave it really slowly, back and forth in front of you. Go on. What does that feel like? You probably don't feel much at all, do you? Okay, ready for part two? Now, I want you to wave your hand again, but this time, do it really, really fast. Go for it, as fast as you can. Whoa, now that feels different, doesn't it?
So, what was that feeling? It probably felt like something was pushing against your hand, almost trying to slow you down. What do you think that was? You got it. It was the air.
That feeling is the air pushing back on your hand as it moves, and that special push has a name. We call it air resistance. So remember this. Air resistance is just air pushing back on things when they move. Okay, so we've actually felt air resistance. Now, let's see it in action. We're going to do a really simple, really fun little experiment right where you are. All you'll need is 2 pieces of paper. They should be about the same size. Now take one of those pieces and scrunch it up into a really, really tight little ball. And the other piece, just leave that one nice and flat. So you should have 1 flat paper and 1 little paper ball. All right, here is the big question for you. We're going to drop both of them at the exact same time. Which one do you think is going to fall to the floor slower? Will it be the flat paper or the scrunched up one? Have a little think about it. You know, this is a perfect time to pause and share your idea. If you have a partner, turn to them and tell them which one you picked. And tell them why you think it will be slower. Go on, we can wait right here for you. Okay, does everyone have their prediction? Let's test it out and see what happens. Hold the flat paper and the scrunched up ball up as high as you can. And we'll drop them on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let go. Wow, did you see that? The flat paper fell so much slower. So why did that happen? Well, it's all about the shape. See, the flat paper has a really big shape, so a lot more air was pushing on it. The scrunched paper, though, has a tiny little shape, so a lot less air was pushing on it. It all comes back to our big idea. Because that flat paper has a bigger shape, it catches way more air underneath it while it's falling. And all of that air pushing back, well, that's what we call air resistance. And more air resistance means it falls slower. So here it is again, our most important idea for today. Let's even say it together. Ready? Air resistance is air pushing back on things as they move. Our paper experiment just showed us that the shape of something can change how much the air is able to push back. But hang on a second. We know air resistance is what slows things down as they fall. But what is the force that makes them fall to the floor to begin with? Well, that's another invisible force called gravity. Gravity is the force that's always pulling things down, toward the ground. So while gravity is pulling the paper down, air resistance is the force pushing up against it, which is what slows its fall. So we've seen how air resistance can slow things down. But is that a good thing? I mean, can this pushing force from the air actually be helpful sometimes? What do you think? Yes, absolutely. It can be incredibly helpful. And maybe the best example ever is a parachute. Air resistance is a total hero for skydivers. A parachute is designed to be super big and super wide. When it opens up, it catches a huge amount of air. And this creates so much air resistance, so much pushing from the air, that it slows the person's fall way, way down. It helps them land safely on the ground. See? It's a very, very helpful force. You have all done such amazing thinking today. So to finish up, let's do a super quick recap. I'm going to ask some questions, and I want you to shout out the answers as loud as you can. Are you ready? Okay, first question. Is air resistance a push or a pull? It's a push. Excellent. All right, here's the next one. Does air resistance make things faster or slower? It makes them slower. You've got this. And for the last question, think back to our awesome experiment. Which one has more air resistance, the flat paper or the scrunched paper? The flat paper. Fantastic job.
That was just brilliant. I think it's official. You are all forces experts now. You used your own hands to feel an invisible force, and you used your amazing brains to understand exactly how it works. That was some really great thinking today. Well done, everyone.